Did you know that Machiavelli identified 7 powerful female psychological weaknesses? If you understand them, you can predict what a woman will do. While most men are still guessing, the few who understand these hidden patterns have near supernatural control over their relationships. These are not just theories. They are ancient instincts wired into the female brain for thousands of years. Once you learn to spot and use them, she will feel like you can read her mind. The first weakness controls 80% of her daily decisions. The 7th is so strong it can make the coldest woman obsessed with you in less than 2 weeks. Are you ready to learn the secret? This will completely change how you understand women. But first, understand that Machiavelli was a master of human nature. What he saw 500 years ago still applies. The clothes and culture are different, but the core female instincts are exactly the same. The addiction to romantic stories. Every woman lives inside a story she writes in her mind. From childhood, she consumes romance. She has watched movies, heard love songs, and read novels. These trained her to look for specific emotional patterns and moments. When a woman falls for a man, she is often not falling for the real person. She falls for how well he fits the main character role in her story. Most men fail because they act like background characters. They are too polite, predictable, and plain. They never surprise her. But men who seem mysterious and emotionally alive become the story she wants to live. They create moments that feel like movie scenes. They know when to pull back, tease, or show emotion. To do this, you must learn rhythm in your presence, not just your words. Don't give everything away at once. Let silence work, add tension. Let curiosity grow. For example, wait for a quiet moment. Look at her deeply and say softly, "I get distracted when I look at you." That has timing and depth. It makes her feel something. In that moment, her brain releases dopamine, like when she watches a romantic movie. You become part of her story. This doesn't mean playing games. It means understanding the power of emotion and imagination in love. Women want to feel alive. When you make her feel she's in a story worth remembering, you stop being a character. You become the story she wants to keep writing. The emotional confirmation bias. A woman's mind works in emotional patterns. She feels what seems true first, then looks for proof. Her emotions decide, her logic follows. When you meet, her brain forms a story within minutes. That first feeling shapes everything after. If her first feeling is that you're confident, her brain will find evidence to support it. She'll overlook small mistakes. If her first impression is neediness, she'll notice everything that proves it. Good actions will be twisted to fit that story. The first 30 minutes matter most. It's about creating an emotional frame, calm, certain, and real. Don't talk too much. Listen carefully. Let her speak. Ask thoughtful questions. The more she talks, the more connected she feels. People trust those who make them feel seen. Plant small truths about yourself with quiet clarity. Say, "I value my time," or "I choose what fits my peace." Then be consistent. Later, when you're not always available, her brain will remember, "He's consistent. He really values his time." This builds deep trust. The goal isn't to trick her. It's to show emotional truth through calm confidence. When your words, tone, and actions match, she relaxes. Attraction isn't built by chasing. It's built when her own mind decides you fit the story she wants to believe. Set that story early. The time pressure anxiety. Every woman lives with an invisible clock. It's biological and social. Birthdays and friends' milestones are reminders. This pressure doesn't always show. She may say she's not in a rush, but deep down, the feeling grows with every year and comparison. When she feels time is plentiful, she's relaxed and keeps options open. When she feels pressure, her decisions change. She seeks security. It's important you act like you'll wait forever. If she senses you'll always be available, her urgency disappears. Your presence feels guaranteed. Instead, live with momentum. Have goals and purpose. Be a man whose life moves forward with or without her. This makes her subconscious respond. She'll think, "He's going somewhere. If I don't step up, I might lose him." That quiet urgency creates attraction, not through pressure. Remind her of time gently. Talk about your future goals and standards. Mention you only invest in relationships that grow. These statements tell her you value your time and path. This triggers a shift. She'll think about securing her place in your story. You don't have to rush her. Let your life's direction speak. When she feels your time isn't infinite, she stops wondering and starts wanting. The addiction to emotional drama. Women need emotional stimulation. A woman's brain is wired to feel emotions more strongly and often. Her emotions rise and fall like waves. This rhythm gives her a sense of life. She doesn't crave peace alone. She craves emotional movement. Constant calm can feel numb and boring. It's not that she wants chaos. Her emotional system runs on rhythm, like a song. This means you should understand the emotional rhythm that keeps attraction alive. A good relationship feels like a dance, closeness, then space. Be intense sometimes, be distant others. Be playful, then deep. This shift creates a natural emotional pattern in her brain. When you pull back slightly, her subconscious feels a little anxious. She pays attention, her emotions awaken. She thinks about you more. When you return with warmth, her brain rewards her with dopamine. This emotional contrast keeps her deeply interested, not constant comfort. In a good story, there is tension and release. The same is true for attraction. No surprises means the story ends too soon. Be real. Be a little unpredictable, but always grounded in respect. Let her feel your different sides: strength, humor, silence, passion. When she experiences these changes, her emotions dance. She doesn't just like you, she feels you. That feeling becomes addictive. What she truly wants isn't constant comfort. It's a man who gives her emotional life. The need for social approval. For millennia, women depended on their tribe for safety. Being accepted meant survival. That instinct remains. Today, when she meets a man, she also asks, will others like him? Will my friends and family approve? Her attraction is also social. How others see you affects how she feels. To build a lasting connection, you must become a man who looks valuable in the eyes of her world. When her friends say you're a good guy, her feelings grow. When her family respects you, her trust deepens. This is social proof. Use it wisely. Take her places she feels proud. Let her friends see your respect. Show small signs of leadership and confidence naturally. When people see you as high quality, disciplined and self-assured, they mirror that back to her. She feels, I made a good choice. If other women find you interesting, it helps. Her subconscious sees it as a sign of value. This is called mate choice copying. This doesn't mean flirting. It means living in a way that draws respect. Have a life outside her. Be a man other people admire. When she feels proud to be with you and her world approves, her connection strengthens. She feels safe and validated in choosing you. The father validation gap. A woman's first blueprint for love comes from her father. He showed her what it feels like to be seen and valued. If he was loving, she believes love is safe. If he was absent or critical, a gap opens. She unconsciously seeks men to fill that space. Listen deeply to her words. They reveal what she values and fears. If she struggles to trust, it might stem from broken promises. Understanding this doesn't mean fixing her. It means recognizing her quiet cravings. Provide what she lacked with sincerity, not flattery. If her father never praised her, notice her effort and mind sincerely. That attention heals more than any gift. Be consistent, not clingy. If her father was absent, be reliable. Let your actions speak. If he was controlling, show balance. Be strong but gentle, confident but open. When you provide the emotional safety she never had, her subconscious relaxes. She'll say, I feel safe with you. You feel like home. You've touched something deep. This is awareness, not manipulation. You respond with maturity, patience, and quiet strength. When a man gives her what she never got, her entire nervous system anchors to him. He becomes the emotional safety she searched for. The fear of abandonment. This is the most powerful instinct. In ancient times, being left alone was dangerous. That fear evolved. Today, it lives in her nervous system. When she feels secure, she's calm. If she senses distance or risk of loss, she goes into survival mode. Here's the paradox. If she feels you could walk away, attraction deepens. If she believes you'll never leave, the spark can fade. Safety without risk feels dull. Her emotions need polarity. The feeling she must choose to keep your attention, not that it's guaranteed. The secret is balance. Never play games, but never give yourself away completely. Let desire build. Keep some mystery. Stay independent. Have a life of purpose beyond her. This reminds her your world doesn't revolve around her. That keeps her drawn to you. Most importantly, hold your boundaries with calm strength. If disrespected, don't explode or beg. Show through calm confidence you can walk away. This tells her subconscious, this man doesn't need me. He chooses me. That difference turns attraction into deep respect. A woman falls for the man who could leave, but stays because he wants to, not for the man who chases her endlessly. When you understand all 7 principles, you see women with new eyes. Not as puzzles, but as humans with deep emotional systems. This knowledge gives 2 paths, to control or to connect. The difference is self-mastery. True power comes from controlling yourself. Live with calm confidence, clear purpose, and steady boundaries. You stop chasing validation and become the source of it. When that happens, women don't just desire you, they respect you. That combination is the most magnetic force in the world. If you've made it this far, you see what most men don't. Attraction isn't luck, it's psychology. These truths are awareness, not tricks. Now apply it. Live with purpose. Hold your standards. Lead with calm confidence. When you master your emotions, women feel it instantly. Real power isn't about control, it's about presence. Start becoming that man today. Focused, grounded, and magnetic. The kind of man who doesn't seek validation creates it. Respect and desire aren't given. They're earned through self-mastery.